Our guys are holding out. We haven't lost anybody yet. Hopefully we don't. All right, they are broken. Hello everyone, welcome back to Manor Lords. This is Panickn, and we are going into the fourth episode of Manor Lords. In the last video, I did say we kind of messed up by spreading things out, and I am a little bit behind from what I've seen in some of my test plays. It's where I really messed up on a lot of things, so I'm going to continue with what we got going on, and we're going to see if we can't save this in the long run. But we've got a lot of work to do. I will tell you from what I have played and what I've gathered, like I said in the other times of trying it out, those little test trials and stuff, food and wood is your main priorities starting off. That is a must get that going. That's going to be your main thing. Also, your market is better off pretty much in the center of your little town. So if you can do that, that's not many stalls. That's 38. That might be a little bit too much. Oh well, we'll run with it. All right, so we got some new stalls put in now. Let's check it out. Our logging camp has 25 logs. No one's there. No one is currently at our saw pit. We have 2 people on firewood because we were getting low on firewood and we're getting low on food. We have plenty of planks and plenty of timber. Like I said, we do have 2 people there. Let's see, our granary is at 35. Got plenty of iron ore. A lot of hides here that we can turn into clothing as well. No one at the granary, 1 person there. Anybody, 2 people at the hunting camp. We're going to pull that down to 1. Don't need them there. Put 1 here. 1, nope, we already got 1 there. Put somebody at the granary. And we do have someone at forestry to start trying to get some of these trees back, but start pulling from a different area, like maybe cutting over in this side over here. I'll have them cut mostly in this area. All right, our trading post is there. We're going to hold off in that right now. We will be getting into that a little bit more. Our farm is up here. We have a sheep farm, but I have it disabled for right now. That will be more into the trader once we get around to that. Emmer's good. We still got a spot, of course, back here for flax and here. Barley is something we need to start working on as well right now. So let's go ahead and get a pretty good mark here for our barley field. Want to keep it all in this green because that's the best that we have, or the most fertile that we have for this barley in this area. It's an acre and a half. Give or take. I'm gonna say that's an acre. It's not really what they're calling it, but that's what I'm gonna say. So we'll have that set down. Right now it's gonna stay on furlough as well, fallow, not furlough, as well as the wheat field is for right now. I already have our windmill and communal oven. The windmill, this is another thing. Your farm can be out here where you're working on your pastures. Your windmill and your communal oven, I can't move them. I have to destroy them, but I am going to move them into the city because everything's going to be brought to your granary or your storehouse. So there's no sense in it bringing way down here and you to run it way back up here to turn around and run it back over here to market. So it's best to have these certain buildings down here, which is what we are going to go ahead and do. Probably just put that right there as a well or a hitching post. That's a well. So let's do windmill there, and then we'll do the communal oven. Can we get it? Can't sneak it in there. I was thinking we might be able to sneak it in there, but nope, just not gonna let us. Well, maybe. Can we move the windmill over just a tad bit more? Yeah, we do that. We move the windmill. It's gonna have a little space right there anyway. This Joker still don't want to go in there, does it? Don't think it connected, but we can do that. Now, since those two are there, I'm gonna have them go ahead and demolish both of these. We'll get the supplies back. Now, another thing. Don't know where they're all at. That's the wells. I got one hitching post here. One of one. I already have one small stable here. It's one of two. We'll bring in. Can't bring in nothing right now. Let's bring. Shit, I already started that. We do need another hitching post. I don't know where I want to put it just yet, but we do need another one. Of course, hunters are over in this area. Smithy is here. And this is the same thing with these smithies in this bloomery. It's better to have them over in this area because everything's going to be taken to the storehouse. We do need a few little tools, so we'll let that finish up. Go ahead and make those tools, and we'll leave them there for the time being. But that is a thing. You know, like I said, getting taken or pulled way over there. But we are also going to, it's going to suck for a moment because none of these have been built up. But I am actually, oh, that's our carrot. This is another thing too. We need to get some more of these. Need that. We need to have money. This is also where you'll get your extra equipment for your army as well. So that's something else we've got to start pushing to get that taken care of. If I destroy this marketplace here, because I can't move it, all the supplies that are here will get moved over here, I'm assuming fairly quickly. So they'll either move it back to the granary or move it to the new marketplace. Hopefully they'll get on that pretty quickly though. We already got some people putting up stalls right now, so they are getting on it. I don't know why it just slowed down. I hate when it does that. Whenever something pops up, it automatically wants to slow the whole process down. All right, we still have a home right over here that can be built. We don't stocks damaged by weather. I knew that was going to happen. I should have probably waited on that, but marketplace. We'll have these all hold up too. We don't want them built right away. Just like most of the stands and all the supplies have already been gathered up. So level 2. We need to also go ahead and start looking at a place to build the manor. It is going to take a lot to do that, but we do need to start looking into that as well. This one good thing about this high-end iron deposit right here is we will be running through a lot of weapons if things go good for us with our military and everything. So, and we can also put another house right back in here since we moved the stalls. Do a big one and make it like a goat farm later on for hides, or maybe a bigger chicken farm or something like that. Or we can make it 2. Let's just let's stick with a 2. But again, pausing them out, don't want them building just yet. We got other things that will take a little bit more priority. Should be getting, we're just into December, we're gonna need food, and right now we're not getting much of that, it doesn't seem like. Storehouse, planks, tools, iron ore. It's got 18 berries, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. The bloomery, I'm gonna pull him out. Tannery is someone's working there. Those will get built. Right now the main thing is food and getting us to that point, getting us through the next year. I got 2 people on wood cutting, nobody on lumber, nobody on planks. Might have messed up already. Let's see. We don't have anything going on in the world where me to get Oh, there's a bandit camp right there, and there's a bandit camp there. Bandit camp down there. Well, he's got soldiers popping up here. We could send ours, but it'd be way there and jumping over to there. Let's see what we can do it. All right, so we're gonna have our military go down here and take on this bandit camp that's down here to try to get us some both influence and treasure. The treasure mostly gonna come off of your manor and some of your other buildings. I believe it is taxes out of your manor. The influence would be a good way to come up with that is to take out these bandit camps and raid them. You can see that these guys looked like they were coming this direction, but turned back at the last second there. Oh, they might be coming anyway. Which one of them is anyway. All right, looks like he took that one out and now moving towards this one. If I'm not mistaken, they will attack you if you are in their vicinity. I don't know why, but they will attack. So all we're going to do is we're going to get our guys down here until he comes out and tell them to stand ground. So have them stand ground here. That'll help build back up their efficiency. As you can see, it's starting to build back up. And right when the damn other guys get pushed forward, there they go. They're starting to drop. We might be lucky enough not to lose anybody. Oh, that's good. All right, so that right there, defeating them, will give us influence. And now we're going to go down here to their bandit camp. It's not normally a good idea to take this bandit camp right away because they'll build back up. And if it's a close territory, you can just kind of feed off that influence. Just keep hitting them. But when he starts pushing out troops like this, it's best to go down here and grab it because he's going to if you don't. All right, so that's his army being sighted. We got 320 influence off that. I don't know if he's going to come at me. Doesn't look like he is. All right, so on this one, it's going to give you the option to either, when you take over bandit camp, when searching through the enemy belongings, you find stashes of goods, you can send them to your people who surely need them, or put it in your pocket. Now, if you're going to take over and claim a territory, eventually you're going to need that money in your pocket. That's where your theft from your manors come in handy. Or you can do this and just put it in your pocket. But being this low right now and only having 30 silver or 30 gold, whatever, back in our main village, this is the best time to send this back to us. Because, as you will see, we now have 217 in regional wealth. We're going to head back to our home territory. Oh no, they're going right down here. Can we get down there before they do? All right, they're not coming at me, they're going at him. But let's go grab his camp because we'll get the money out of it. If nothing else, if he defeats them, we'll still get the camp. Bang. Send those resources back to our home village. Now we're still at 20, and there's still another camp right over here in his territory. So we can go ahead and see if we can send our guys over there to grab that one, then go ahead and grab some more influence. So right now he's sending his mercenaries back out, getting them out of town. While that's doing that, let's jump back over here to our village because they have carrots. These guys can go ahead and do eggs since we have plenty of money. These are all still level 1s. Can we do anything? Nope, just yet. That's a level 2. I can do a goat, but I don't want to just yet. Let's see if there's anybody. I'm trying to see if we can upgrade any of these other homes just yet. Nothing is popping up. Food stall is doing pretty good because of the big change. We had to it put a little bit of a hamper on us. 26 lumber still. Put that guy on. All right, granary. We have 20 vegetables, 9 berries. Still have all of our tools and iron ore. Hunting. let's throw another person out there on the hunting. We'll go ahead and get our herb garden going as well. Nothing on the church needs to be upgraded just yet. We do have one person still here getting the iron ore. The iron ore, we don't have anyone in the mining pit right now because we have plenty of it. But we have one person, and like I said, these two buildings here should technically be moved as well. We might end up moving all of these buildings eventually, just depending on how we grow the city. Because the main marketplace is right here, you know, we're going to try to stay focused in this area mainly with our villages, but we might want to move some of these buildings closer to where the storehouses are so that they're not trying to try to fight to get from one place to another that far. Let's see. So Bloomberry we'll put right here. Let me see. Put that there. And that's the smithy. So we'll put the smithy right beside it, of course. We do need to go ahead and build a malt house because we are going to be doing barley soon. Don't know if we want to put the malt house down here. Trying to keep all the like fire stuff, coal, you know, clay and all that kind of stuff together. So we're going to build that one, but we're going to put a long pause on this clay furnace. We're not even messing with the clay yet. It is building, but we're not in no hurry for that one just yet. Storehouse is good. Got some high planks, firewood. Granary doesn't have much, and a tannery, but he hasn't pulled the rest of those hides out, and there's still some down here. All right, so let's get back up with our army. They should still be moving over here. Have them run for it. Let them get there. Brigades. Exposed stocks. They'll get that, so they'll get it picked up soon. I'll have them stand their ground for just a minute trying to build up. Get our effectiveness back up. And then we'll slowly move in. See if he comes out. Doesn't look like he's going to. Did he already take this arm? He must have already taken this army out and didn't grab the camp. He was trying to feed off the camp, I guess. Send it to the nearest town. All right, so now I believe all the camps are taken out at this moment. So let's have our troops head back home as fast as they can. We'll get back here. That's level 2. Clothing right now is not doing really great as far as getting that in, but that's probably probably should go ahead and do a goat shed, because that would start keeping us in hides. So we'll have them go ahead and start working up on that. Enemy unit spotted. Where are you spotted at? Okay, looks like outlaws. We need to hurry and get our people back in. So let's see. All right, so he called out some mercenaries to go get him. So I wonder if that's going to be enough. Our influence is only 320. We do have a lot of regional wealth. So we need to look at next about building Manor, and we need a lot of planks. All right, so logging camp is going hot and strong. Sawmill. I don't know why it's taking so long. Maybe because a lot of this wood is just dispersed out everywhere. That's the only thing I can assume. Probably need no. Just move the whole logging camp itself back. Move it back up into the trees. Firewood we got to stay on top of, as we are kind of low in that area. Planks, we'll start building that up. We're going to need planks to upgrade a lot of these homes and stuff as well. And we need to make sure that that outlaw army does face his. Alright. Imrus. Where is Imrus at? That's this one down here. He's claiming this one. Well, that's good. Food as far as meat, and this is good. Iron. We do have good iron and berries. We do need to get one of these claimed, but the only way we're going to do that is, like I said, we've got to get that influence back up, or get it up where it should be. It did say we had another family move in. I don't know what the hell I just did there. Don't have the fuel or the clothing, but we're working on it. All right, so that should start providing more hide and everything for our tanner to turn into clothing. There is food here to get as well. I'll go ahead and put a horse there. Trader available in 30 days. Saw pit is going. Plenty of stone, tools, timber, forestry hut. Not so much on the damn logs. They're right there, dude. Just go in and grab a couple of them. I don't know why that's so damn hard them to get that concept. All right, so the road curve. I was wondering why this thing was a little bit offset, but the road curve, because that house is kind of off too. And that'll take a little while. Like I said, hopefully we can get it all caught up soon and get it going like it's supposed to be. Like the animals are starting to climb back up. We've got clay now. We can go grab at any point in time. We've already pulled the stone out in the county, or in the territory that we had. Got to hurry up and get there. All right, look like another food stall was put in. Fuel is increasing. So we have a stable here and a stable here. We need more. That's a well. I think we need to put another stable or another hitching post right there. All right, let's just check our fields real quick. It's not time. I don't believe that is going to be barley. I think, unless that joker already locked in for fallow for the season. We'll need at least 2 families up here. I know we're running out of food, man. I'm trying to get that taken care of. Where's our trader at? That'll bring it in if they can come through. We are very low on food and supplies. We have someone up here who is cold, so that probably means they don't have good clothing. That should have already been going. Don't know why. Like sometimes you have to reset these buildings, or it just doesn't want to pull, you know? It's always best to go back and check them every once in a while just to make sure that they are actually doing the job that you need them to do. Because they kind of like stall out at some time, or for some reason. All right, so they just took money. Good. We did have some food come in, so that'll help push us get us through until we start getting back established good. Why is you only on fallow? All right, we can take care of that real quick. Like, you want to be a butthead. Farm wheat now. We get 3 families up here working on that. Storehouse is still good. We got some leather coming in now. He is working on level 2. So he's got goats coming in, chickens, but they're not really getting things that they need from these stalls just yet. You can see fuel is only in a few homes. Food variety is very low, and clothing is pretty damn low right now as well. So we got to get that back up. There's 1 or 2 there. 2 or 2. Let's grab a horse so it's a little bit quicker. That's not fully built yet. You can get up there and get some wood. I just need 1 of you. You still got plenty good, or still good amount of wood down there. Firewood. There's supplies there and there's supplies there, guys. I don't know what y'all just sitting around looking for. Got to keep that fuel up. That's another thing too. You have to watch. Last time I messed up when we first started, I didn't realize what these things really meant on this research. This is not a good one to have starting off early, because it's basically, if you've got the money to spend, you can always have food and firewood, or bread and firewood. The trade logistics as far as establishing new trade routes is pretty good. But what I've been noticing, it's like the heavy plow, the trapping, and this charcoal burning is going to make a big difference, especially later on as you get making more of these armors and weapons. You're going to be running through a lot of firewood. So with that charcoal lasting out twice as long as the firewood, it's going to be more beneficial to you in the long run. But like I said, this is things we're learning as we go. They are starting to work on these fields. There is the barley. We need to go ahead while that is being built. I need the malt house. We can put the malt house right here, so it won't be as far for them to travel to get the malt, because it's all going to go to, or the barley, because it's all going to go to the granary anyway. This is basically where all of our industries are going to be. A couple of the other ones down here in the bottom. That way, we'll kind of keep the homes and stuff more towards this side of town as much as we can. A lot of houses are not very happy with this right now. We did get a settlement increase. It's still at 321 and a new development point. Now, because we got trade established, and we are getting in the meat and the berries, I'm not going to push for the trapping. Well, we could, and just see how long it would take us to get to that. I want to go ahead and get this charcoal, because I'm telling you guys, that wood burning, it'll take be so much quicker. I don't think there is a specific building that you have to build for that. Not that I'm aware of. I'm looking. Charcoal kiln. This right there. What is this? This is the apiary. Okay. So charcoal kilns converts 1 firewood into 2 charcoal. Okay. So do we want to bring it in here? Do we want to leave it out here where all of our current wood, our wood stuff is going on? All of our forestry work is out here. Let's do it right here. Let's this way be out away from everything, off on its own. Still working on those planks. What are we looking at? 16 planks. Excuse me. All right, so overall approval now is 70%, 90% public order. We have 532 in regional wealth. Still hurting for food and fuel, but we are going to get that taken care of here during this time. 15 families with extra 5. We have currently 16 here. Barley is almost their field. Oh man, excuse me. Sorry about that. Their barley field's almost fully complete. Wheat or fully plowed. Same thing with the wheat field. Wheat field's about half though. 3 families there. No one's still at the sheep farm because we haven't bought any sheep, which would also be another thing for wool and linen that we'll work on eventually as well too. That'll be one of the things that gets done pretty soon. Got eggs, hides, things. No, not completely. Fuel's still very low. Food's still low. Clothing's getting a little bit better. Oh shoot! I'm such a dummy. We've got to get somebody on this berry. Let's put 2 on the berry. We'll pull one of the hunters off there. Tannery, we don't need anybody at right now. Communal oven, windmill, there's no one there. Granary's got 2, doesn't necessarily need, I don't think. One at the storehouse. Farm is good. Logging camp's good. Forestry, 2 doing that, 1 there. Alright. No one in the iron, and we still got supplies laying around everywhere. But of course, we don't have anyone picking these supplies up. So we got supplies from here from the 2 buildings that we took down here. Got another group of supplies there. More supplies there, and they're just not getting picked up. Not understanding the, I guess maybe the logistics behind it, why they're not picking them up right away. Maybe there's just too much on them. Maybe they just don't have enough people to go out and get this stuff. But it's literally all around them. All they gotta do is just grab it and go, you know? Alright, so we got another hitching post, which will help transport some goods around as well. We'll get an oxen in. And so you got a well here. I think I want to put another hitching post. So I got one here, one here, one down here. Do we put another one up here somewhere maybe? Just to kind of help things out. We'll put another one there. Manor, how far are we looking like on our planks? 16 planks still. Got some eggs coming in. Forestry is slowly getting some trees back in as well. Still supplies laying around. No one's picked them up. Don't want to build any more houses, although we really need to just for the military and everything. But I got to get these supplies built back up because right now it's affecting us upgrading any of our homes higher than what they already are. We could start working on some of this stuff as well, but we will wait just a little bit. Like I said, I want to get a little bit of a surplus on some of this stuff before we just jump into it. But I think we're gonna be okay. I think if we can get maybe another bandit camp or 2 to pop back up, that we will be able to get some more influence out of it. We've also got to get that manor. Another way to get influence is to get your manor built up, but right now we're hurting for planks. And if we can get some planks, we could go ahead and get it started. I'd really like to get to that point. Then I'd be able to know a little bit more. Fuel and food is slowly going back up. Barley is going to be very helpful for as the tavern goes and changing it into malt. They just must have so much other good things going on right now that nothing else matters because they're not grabbing these just regular supplies just sitting around. I mean, they are everywhere. Pull him out of there. Maybe they'll start grabbing some of these logs that are just laying around. All right, so construction for the malt house is done. Don't have anything for them to necessarily do at the moment, so they'll be okay waiting a little bit longer. So our bloomery and smithy. Hitching post, I'm assuming it is this one here. Give me a horse. 16 planks. All right, we got our charcoal. Shit. Got some berries stolen. Charcoal kiln is built. All right, let's see where we got army at. Way over there. Don't know where he's going. Don't see. Oh, I see where he's going. That bandit camp that just popped down below us. But you know what, buddy boy? We're gonna get there before you do. All right, so let's get our army up. Get him rallied down here. Let's go. Get in here close so you guys can see him fighting. You're gonna start pushing against them. All right, our spear mush's effectiveness is 53%. Theirs is at 92. They are basically short weapons as opposed to our long spears. They're clubs against our spears. I don't think the Baron's gonna get here in time. Our guys are holding out. We haven't lost anybody yet. Hopefully we don't. All right, they are broken. So we're gonna take, I know I told you guys not to do this, or it's best not to, because you can kind of like farm off of it. But in a way, we kind of need the money for a lot of the stuff, the other stuff that we need to do, that we are kind of in a stretch for. So let's tell our guys to get back to home territory, and I am going to send those resources to the nearest town. So we're at 640, so you got about 320 per bandit camp. We just have to watch out for another one popping up. I don't know if he's going to recall his army here or what he's going to do, because it's kind of good that we can be able to do that and knock out a bandit camp before they can get to it, because those are mercenaries. So he's having to spend money to call them up and then send them off. He's still got to pay them out. You know, I said there's the warning for his other army spotted. Get these guys over into our territory and we can disband them. Alright, 12, what you got? There's somebody else in here because they don't look like they want to work. There's 2 there. Just a little bit of hides, not much. We can go ahead and put somebody there to doing that. Both of these fields should be good. I'm going to pull one family from there. They are starting to grab some of these supplies off the side. So that's good. They are starting to clean up. Yes. Alright, so we might be alright, folks. We might be able to pull this one back out and win this one over. We'll go level 2 there. Level 2 there. Still not enough planks just yet. Pantry is full at the forger hut. Might have to do the same thing with the damn saw too, get it moved. Look like the supplies are getting picked up. Might be a little bit of a bug there with that, because the supplies aren't getting picked up every time. So I'm not sure what's going on quite with that. The pantry is full here, so we'll pull one person back and put another person in the granary to help pull those supplies quicker. Might as well pull one back out of there as well. Storehouse, we can upgrade the storehouse, but that's going to cost planks. I don't want to use those planks just yet. I need those planks for the manor. Hopefully we can get that going quickly. Get that back in order. At least get the manor started up so we know that we can start getting the influence in case there are no more bandit camps pop up anytime soon. The approval rate is steadily going up. Church level's good. We can actually put somebody there at the church. Marketplace is getting a little bit better with the efficiency. Someone's still there. Firewood, forestry guy still in the area. We're still buying some goods. That's just to make sure we have enough food. Fuel's the issue, but with that climb going on and the firewood, I think we'll be okay. Still a little bit of supplies there and there. Construction finished here at the saw pit. Get somebody back in there going. Probably need to go ahead and put someone back on the logging count. Oh no, he still got 30 sitting there. Jeez. All right. We don't have. Okay, so that might be part of it. I mean, the closest one is there. It would probably be better if we got us another damn hitching post out here. Right now, I mean, that's the way to go to trade. So we need to have a hitching post nearby. Plus, they'll be over here and grabbing these logs. They're on this far side. Primarily be wanting to work in this side. One there. We'll have to check and see what the firewood's going down. I mean, the charcoal is going down here. Fields are about 5 days away from being harvested. That's good. So we can start pumping out some bread pretty soon. Hitching post. Let's get us a horse. Planks. All right, that's all right. Harvest season started, so we can start harvesting, or they'll start harvesting. But in the meantime, we want to put up a manor. So I'm thinking we might put the manor like right in here, kind of back up against the trees. So let's place our manor right there. Now, when you start placing these other ones here that you'll see, the outer towers, the tax office, walls and gates, you'll see that all come up and it'll expand your area. But first, what we want to do is we want to get a road between our manor and the main road, because when you go back in, or when you can go back in, when it gets the main one built, you'll be able to go into an inventory for all those things, additional stuff to be put in, and it'll expand that little area around the manor. But I think we got it going. I think we might be able to pull this one out. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that other stable right there. We now have charcoal going on, so that'll help with our fires and our villages. We're starting to get most of our other homes up to level 2s. And I think we will be set here very soon with everything we need to start pushing back against the old Baron here. But until then, guys, we will see you sometime in the next few days. We're going to keep pumping out the Manor Lords, because I know we can do better, and we're going to try to get this a little bit down to almost perfection like. And I'm pretty sure the developers are going to be changing things over time, because as you can see there, I've had to do it with the hunting lodge, with the sawmill, and with the firewood. I've had to actually move the buildings, and the logging camp, I've actually had to move the buildings for them to start actually getting the supplies or starting to farm or produce more products. So hopefully they'll find out what's going on with that and get that fixed. But until then, guys, like I said, we will see you next time.